The Mile High City of Denver, Colorado. It's the NBA. Welcome to our DH.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nicole.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's CLA Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, Michael Porter's out there with Bol. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kicks it out to Richardson. Passes it to Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. A 3 ball. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Finney Smith. Back to Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. Now the pass to Doncic. A 3-pointer is right on target. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Richardson kicks to CLA Stein. 6 to shoot. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Now coming into the league with immense potential. Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
With the putback, Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 5.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
3-pointer, Barton. Jokic passes to Barton, takes the 13-footer, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. .156 left in the first quarter. Brunson, no good. Denver in the lead. Here's Rivers. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Brunson. Marjanovic passes to Kleba. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Kleba. Down to Hardaway. For the three. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Stolen by Rivers. Lob pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Now here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 12-4 run. Morris dishes to Rivers. Inside, it's stolen by Marjanovic.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
No good. And it's Denver the other way. 27 seconds left to play in the first.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by Gordon. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Millsap passes to McGee. Morris outside. Outside Millsap. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets ahead. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Southwest, I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Powell is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Kleba in at the small forward. Pass to Morris. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brunson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Mavericks trail by 5.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Morris, and it's denied. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Murray, the pass to Bull. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Count that one. Jokic just got 8.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Murray dishes to Barton. Back to Murray. To the inside. Mavericks with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Cauley Stein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Gordon's checked in for Porter. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. Doncic against Barton. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And stolen by Bull. Here's Gordon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, what you love about Aaron Gordon, he's got strength, athleticism, and a high motor. This guy can make tough shots.
Free throw no good from Gordon.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic feeling it out. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Gordon. Porzingis with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Richardson the pass to Finney-Smith. Can't hit from in close.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Moving it up. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
Here's Dozier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. And again, Denver no good. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis.
And you watch Bull on the defensive.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Paul Millsap. Austin Rivers is out there with Morris. And there's Gordon. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Now here's Cauley Stein. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Doncic. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barton kicks to Porter. Offensive rebound. And Hardaway comes to help. Second chance shot. The layup good by Porter. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. And that one is good. Doncic has got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 10.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. For Murray. Denver grabs the miss. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Richardson against Jokic. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And Denver has possession after Josh Richardson was able to get the triple. Murray, the pass to Jokic, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks trail by 6. Now Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Morris looking over the floor. To the paint. The shot's good from McGee.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Brunson against Morris. Here's Marjanovic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Brunson. The putback. It's good on the putback. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Morris with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brunson with it. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Gordon finds Rivers. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Brunson against Morris. Here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And so it's Denver bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Dwight Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Marjanovic. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the shooting guard. Morris passes to McGee. Outside Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And McGee kicks to Morris. 5 to shoot. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Marjanovic passes to Powell. There's the pass to Finney Smith. Here's Marjanovic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Murray dishes to Porter. Feeds it to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Doncic outside. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, the assertiveness to his approach. Luka Doncic on the catch and shoot. Easy.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Porter in the corner. Back to Jokic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Barton against Doncic. Down low. Outside, Porzingis. And stolen by Bol. Porter looking it over. Murray outside. The feed to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Doncic against Barton. The drive by Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Barton. Outside Porter. Teardrop shot. No good that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Richardson, no luck. Here's Barton. Murray outside. 54 seconds left in the game. Barton finds Jokic. Over Cauley Stein. And it's Jokic missing. Now here's Porzingis. .27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Kept alive. Porzingis on the follow.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
And here is Murray. So we see Denver get the win here. Thank you, David. Great. The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado, and the Clippers starting five. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, they've got Jamal Murray. Bol is out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Barton in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Zubac. Here's Morris. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
That's it. Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Shoots. Bol can't hit.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Barton. On the wing, Porter. 6 to shoot. Here's Bol, and it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Murray, the pass to Bol. Looking for Beverley. He gets it there. Now the Clippers moving it up. Oh, Morris in position.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Over Beverley. And the shot is long.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
And here is Los Angeles now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Kicks it out to Leonard. Floats one, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's man. Passes to Batum. Here's man. Defended by Gordon. Man passes to Kennard. Over Rivers. And again, no good by the Clippers. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Gordon. Rebound by the Clippers.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Morris dishes to Gordon. Back to Morris. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Clippers' ball. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Batum. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Morris with the ball. Unloads from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the
mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Rivers, and it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. McGee, the pass to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
And Beverly kicks to George. Pass to Leonard. Count that bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
Oh, my
but confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Morris passes to Gordon. Millsap looking it over. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside for George. Back to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Here's Rivers. Up and in on the layup. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Jokic on top. Zubac's defending. And it's Jokic missing. Los Angeles leading by 22. 18 feet out. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Murray against George. Fires the three. Murray, no good. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
And so here are the Clippers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. The Nuggets with another miss. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Outside Leonard. The tray. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 7.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Beverly against Murray. To the middle. Jokic kicks to Murray. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Now, here is George. 11 points in the game. Tipped away. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the change.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
George dishes to Beverly. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to George. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by Jokic. Porter against Leonard. Here's Bull. Porter. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
And so it's Los Angeles in very good shape with a 23-point. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. From the get-go, it was the Clippers who came out strong, looking absolutely unstoppable. And that should...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Jokic finds Barton. And another shot. Murray outside. From 13, Bull can't hit.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
From outside the arc, that shot off, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
Like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. For 3, sinks the triple. Leonard's got 10.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Morris outside. Shoots over Zubats. Morris, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Leonard finds Morris. Got that bucket in no time at all. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Here's George, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Beverly, and it's good for 2.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by the Nuggets. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Rivers with it. George picks him up, and George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .130 left in the third. It's stolen by Morris.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
And the amount of confidence Morris is feeling right now, everything looks right. Just an awesome scoring display from him.
Millsap inside, covered by Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Millsap kicks to Morris. Outside Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Gordon. And here's McGee. Rivers passes to Gordon. The dish now to McGee. Back to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The pass to Beverly. Inside. Here's Zubats. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
The Clippers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Now Murray. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Bowles. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Murray surveying the D. Shoots over Zubats. Murray, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. 3-pointer, Barton, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's some nice rotation on the ball there from Barton. Looks totally calm rising up for 3s.
Here's Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Kennard for 3. Offensive rebound.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Jokic. Misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Barton, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Man can't hit. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets with another miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
There's Jackson with the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. To stop the run. And it's Jokic missing. LA's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. From deep, Jackson misses.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Murray finds Barton and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Nobody near Leonard. Off target with his 3. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Order outside.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Marcus Morris.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
George with no one around. Out to Ibaka. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard, that's for two. Hits the jumper in space.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Barton outside. Pass to Bull. Jokic on top over Ibaka. Offensive rebound.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on DA.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with CJ.
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Cole is out there with Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the 1. And that one's good by Porter. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Powell, following the score by Jamal Murray. Here's Lillard, pass to Giles. Nurkic dishes to Powell. Back to Nurkic, to the paint, clock at 6. Powell finds McCollum, and stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And like his father, Manu, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lillard with it. Now Bole defending. And Lillard gets it to go.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. It's a 5-point game. Murray outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Lillard. Ring shot on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here we go with Giles running it up the court, and the dunk by Powell.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray, just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Lillard, stolen by Gordon. Millsap kicks to Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
Sometimes you forget about Rivers' athleticism. He's terrific at using it to slam it home.
Lillard outside. To the inside, Nurkic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No, it's never really easy trying to guard Nurkic. I mean, even when you get physical, he just stays with it.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Giles. Little comes in for Norman Powell. Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's Millsap. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Out to Anthony. To the paint. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. Nurkic the pass to Little. No one near him. Rebounded by McGee.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances either. Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court. Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Rivers.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Rivers hits both of them. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point lead. 9 feet out, and that one goes long. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Damian Lillard's range?
I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
They've got Morris, Aaron Gordon out there with Paul Millsap, and there's JaVale McGee, and it's Rivers in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Portland moving the ball around. Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. Shot clock at 5. Hollis Jefferson in the post. He's guarded by Rivers.
That's fantastic when Rivers makes an impact, just like right there. I mean, you love when he hustles and works hard on D.
It's blocked. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Anthony leading the charge. Denver leading by 4. Here's Millsap. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Millsap's got his second basket.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Morris outside. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 7 points.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Porter passes to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Lillard against Barton.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Gets it to ball from the right block.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Murray against McCollum. He dishes it to Lillard. And stolen by Bol. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Jokic is running. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. McCollum against Murray. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from McCollum.
And McCollum is fantastic at running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Porter with the steal. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And Denver has possession. McCollum against Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Trailblazers keep it alive. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Lillard against Murray. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And there's Porter on the assist by Murray. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cash.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. Denver came ready to play. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were... And that should do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. He played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Porter passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Count it. McCollum's got his second bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive end.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. Nurkic finds Powell. Now, here's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Murray against Lillard. And it's Murray penetrating.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I think that's pretty good numbers. They've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Here's Murray. The dish to Bull. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last year shows that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. It was always going to take the right fit for Melo.
Oh, that was something else.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Rivers passes to Morris. Back to Rivers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Cantor with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Cantor is on offense. It's what earns him trips to the line.
And he makes both free throws. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Morris finds Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Hollis Jefferson in the post. He's guarded by Rivers. 6 to shoot. Stolen by McGee. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's Rivers on the wing. Covered by Anthony. Millsap down low. He's against Kanter, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Good on the bucket.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Morris inside. No points in the game yet for him. And yes, it's good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Simons. No good on the three. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Nuggets leading by 14. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Powell, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Down low. And Lillard gets it to go. 15 points for Damian Lillard. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Portland with a new 14. Giles the pass to McCollum. Giles kicks to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets leading by 11. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And that one's good, Barton.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the triple.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And here's McCollum for three. Portland again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Deep two from Murray. Powell pulls it in.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Denver.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Porter finds Murray. Jacks up a three. Again, the miss by Murray. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 19.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. For three, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Lillard with no one around. From outside, off the mark. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Jokic. Fade away. Kicks to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Jamal Murray. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. Takes a 3. They get it again.
A towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson outside. On the wing, Doncic. Porzingis passes to Richardson. That 3 off the mark. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Deflects the pass. Powell with the steal. Baseline J on the way, and he knocks down the jumper. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him, Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
Goal, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Doncic has got 6 points.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Barton, no luck. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of it, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Doncic finds Richardson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Porzingis. Doncic looking it over. 2 points. That one goes.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Jokic kicks to Murray. Here's Bull. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. very useful for shot blocking.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Morris against Doncic. Shot from 12. Porzingis with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Rivers against Richardson. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 11 points.
Guys, Doncic has great shooting mechanics, and he can knock it down from deep or just about from anywhere on the court.
A three from Morris. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that does it for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Marjanovic is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 down low. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
The Nuggets trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Maverick shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Cauley Stein passes to Marjanovic. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Hardaway against Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cauley Stein. No good there off the double clutch. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Shot from the wing. Millsap, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Millsap doing good work there with the extra possession, converting on the offensive glass.
Morris against Brunson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Brunson's got his first points in this one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Shoots from the elbow. They get it back. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here's Morris for 3. Up again. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 9. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. Back to Cauley Stein. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets with another miss. For Dallas, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Marjanovic passes to Kleber. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good. And now a 12-point Dallas lead.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Morris looking over the floor. McGee finds Morris.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Shot clock at 6. Richardson with it, all guarded by Murray. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Bulls got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jokic. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Dallas leading by 12. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nuggets shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. The pass to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And Bull pulls it down. Bulls got 6 rebounds in the game. Murray dishes to Bull. Quarter outside. Passes it to Barton. Over Richardson. Outside for Murray. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 13 points and 3. And...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bull, and it's Porter at the 3.
Boy, you can see it in his eyes. Porzingis looking aggressively for his shot.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Bull, the pass to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Barton kicks to Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Dallas leading by 8.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Doncic dishes to Powell. No good on the shot. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
And there it is for him.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Rivers passes to McGee. Back to Rivers. From deep. Powell pulls it in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Inside. Powell. That's good. And now a 10-point Maverick lead.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent and powering through the contact.
And he commits the intentional foul. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Marjanovic passes to Hardaway. Paulie.
Oh, wow. But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Now Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to McGee. Back to Rivers. From deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Brunson kicks to Marjanovic. Back to Brunson. Dallas moving it around. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And here's Morris for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Runs in the pass to Marjanovic. Makes it off the glass. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Morris with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 3. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Marjanovic is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And Kimball, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
The wing jumper off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And the pass to Marjanovic. The jump hook. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barton finds Murray. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Murray dishes to Barton. Bull the pass to Jokic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Even when you try to lock him up, Jokic finds a way. What a nice, delicate touch from him.
Doncic against Barton. For 3, Richardson. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Dallas leading by 11. Richardson gets a wide open look. Dallas again missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
The 3 for Doncic. Martin with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 9. Porter passes to Murray. Denver the rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
1:57 left in the 4th quarter. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
From past the arc. Barton, no luck.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The 3 for Doncic. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. 3-pointer, Barton, another 3 for Denver.
That's why he's out there, guys. When he's in an important possession, he knows how to come through.
And here is Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis, and the shot goes in.
But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
For 3, Murray. The Mavericks pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Richardson, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. From deep three-point range, that shot no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like it.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. The one.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Cole is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here is Porter. Pass to Bull. The dish to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. They grab their own miss. Outside Porter. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tries from 10. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Leonard. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Porter passes to Jokic. That one goes. Count it.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Fades back. And Bull pulls it down.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Porter, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
George against Barton. And it's George missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
For 3, Murray. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. George with the ball. Out guarded by Barton. And the wide open shot from Morris. Hands it from downtown. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers leading by 5. Lob pass to George. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Takes the 3. No good on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George dishes to Morris. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
And the Clippers have possession. George passes to Beverly. Back to George. This one for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barton finds Jokic, and it's in there. Jokic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Here's Barton. 5 on the clock. Porter. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Barton outside. Beverly against Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. Offline with his three.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
The Nuggets trail by 9. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Rivers, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Morris in at the point guard.
Very quietly, Paul Millsap just goes about his business. He's a tough competitor.
Beverly looking around. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one, good.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
Beverly dishes to George. From the arc. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets trail by 3. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Morris with the bucket.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Launches it. Zubac's the pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Morris. The Nuggets another fast break chance right here. Rivers gets a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. A deep three from Leonard. Morris with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's George finishing it off. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Morris kicks to Gordon. McGee trying to break free. The Nuggets with another miss. Leonard attacking. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Pass to Kennard. The tray. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today, but, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Passes to Ibaka. Jackson up top, covered by Morris. And he gets it to go.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Now here's Rivers. Pass to McGee. Three-pointer. That one, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kennard's shot is off. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Gordon dishes to McGee. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Jackson against Murray. Jackson down low. Batum finds Jackson. Misses from short range. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. Man passes to Jackson. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Nuggets now. 4-point game. We've got Patrick Beverley. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. Denver shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Leonard's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Martin from outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
George, no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. And the rejection by Zubac. A second chance effort. It's stolen by Morris. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And Morris drops them both.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Jokic inside. Zubac defending. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jokic. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Clippers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's George. Beverley against Murray. Off with the layup. The Nuggets trail by 7. Porter passes to Jokic. Here's Barton. And the rejection by Zubats. And the Clippers another fast break opportunity here. And Morris throws it down.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Kennard's shot is off. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Bull, the pass to Jokic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Morris against Jackson. The pass to Ibaka. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Back to Kennard. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 10.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Rivers with it. Beyond the arc. Batum grabs the miss. Here's Mann. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Stolen by Rivers. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Morris with the ball. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
The steady progress of Paul Millsap as a scorer, impressive to watch.
Pass to Kennard. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Kennard's got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Morris dishes to McGee. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Batum.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Morris outside. Feeds to McGee. Batum with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Gordon, and it's Rivers in at the 2 guard. The shot's good from McGee.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Jackson from long range.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 10. Murray. And he lays it straight in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. It's Jackson with the drive. Outside Batum. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Denver on D. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes it to Jokic. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Morris for 3. That one, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bol.
And, you know, entering the draft, Bol was a polarizing prospect. Scouts didn't know who to compare him to and maybe still haven't figured it out.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard. He feeds it to Morris. Over Porter and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Porter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So it's Denver now. 8-point game. Murray outside. Over Beverly. Murray, no good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray, the pass to Jokic. For the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Los Angeles leading by 10. Beverly dishes to Leonard. From outside the arc. And the Clippers miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Murray kicks to Barton. Denver passing it around. Will it go? Again, the miss by Murray.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Morris right side. Pass to George. The 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Marcus Morris.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
They get the rebound. Leonard kicks to Zubac. The pass to George. From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And they're pushing it up. And Bol wide open. He shoots. It's good on the putback.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Beverly for three, and Bull pulls it down. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Open shot by Murray. Gets a very good look and converts.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And here's Beverly. And he's going up for the alley-oop, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clear. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on, anxious to get... Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Bol. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Here's the 3. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And that's the explosive speed once again from Barton. Blew past the D on the drive to the rim.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And here are the Blazers. Here's Powell. Portland no good that time either. Here's Bull. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Jamal Murray. A 3 from McCollum. They get it back. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Here's Murray in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. McCollum feeling it out a bit, out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lillard finds McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Bull. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets leading by 4. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Giles. Portland no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot's good.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
1:25 left here in the first quarter. McCollum outside. Fires the 3. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Portland no good that time either. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
A free throw drops for Rivers.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
Lillard against Morris. And Lillard gets it to go.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. Gordon finds Rivers. Morris outside. Count it. Good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Launches a three. McCollum, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Rivers can't get it to go. And now Portland on the break. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Over Morris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Got to put a body on there. Just too big down low.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he's
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggle to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
We've got Anthony. Also, Enes Kanter out there. Little out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Snatched up.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Feeds it to Kanter. That shot missing. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Lob pass to Gordon. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Clock at 6. Kanter, the pass to Carmelo, and that one, good.
Like the execution there from Kanter. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
To the paint, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Anthony dishes to Kanter. Pass to Simons. Back to Kanter. Pass to Simons. To the inside. Here's Anthony. Kanter. And Kanter able to finish.
And it's not a secret. Kanter is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hand.
Morris looking over the floor. McGee's shot is off. Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Yes, 3 of 9. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Three-pointer, Lillard. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets leading by 7. Barton drives in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there. You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 7 points.
Now, this is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. And right now, he's gunning from deep range.
Here's Murray. The kick out to Barton. He can't get that one. Good D by McCollum. There's the pass to Lillard. Fires from 14, and Portland again with the bucket.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off the bounce, he's always in attack mode. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Trailblazers trail by 8. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Bol. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Lillard against Barton. There's the double team with Bol. Collins in the post. 4 on the shot clock. McCollum, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding.
And that one drops for him.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Barton with it. Lillard picks him up. And there's Murray on the assist by Barton. Murray's got 10 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Here's Nurkic. Lillard with it. He's got 9. Collins finds Powell. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Collins. And Porter, here we go.
And this is the guy who...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Lets it go from the wing. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Lillard's got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Free throw good, Gordon. Both good from the line that time. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Now, Hollis Jefferson kicks it to Anthony. And here's Hollis Jefferson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both free throws good from McGee.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Out to Anthony. Passes it to Simons. Anthony trying to get open. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Takes the 13-footer, and the shot is long.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Portland, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Here's Morris. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Kept alive. Gordon outside for Millsap. Morris outside. Pass to Rivers. 5 on the clock. And the three off target.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Here's Little. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at the small forward. McCollum passes to Giles, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard scanning the floor. Nurkic finds Lillard. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
I don't think he saw the hand in his face, just focused on the rim. Great shooting window, got into a rhythm and drained it.
Pass to Jokic. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Three-pointer, Lillard. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Giles.
On that pick and roll, you have to always play Lillard to shoot, but he's smart enough to see those gaps, dumps it off to the man in the best position to score there.
Murray, no good. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lillard against Barton. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Giles kicks to Nurkic. And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Murray dishes the ball. Got a hand on it. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lillard.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Martin passes to Porter. Lays it up off the glass.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
Lillard against Barton. Lillard, the pass to Powell. The 3. Lillard finds Powell. Clock at 4. From downtown. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Lillard.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Then we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. Barton against Lillard. And it's Giles missing. Denver leading by 4. Porter passes to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Ball's knocked loose. McCollum outside. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Floats it up for Jokic.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
1:10 left in the game. Lillard against Barton. And there's the pass to Giant. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Barton. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Murray outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's good!
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. There's the 3. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. And Portland making a change here. Cantor's checked in. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near Lillard. Offensive rebound. McCollum right side. Powell kicks to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
There's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic, and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's